Coming to the white flag.
I was going to say the best thing for Kurt Busch is this battle here for second. This last lap's.
Yeah, he's opened up his lead now to a second and a half. The white flag will wave. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
If you run out now, Mike, you can't make it back. You can't coast all the way around this racetrack.
We don't know if he's out of gas because we can't hear the engine.
It's up onto the back straightaway.
I tell you, if he does make it, it's masterful bit of teamwork.
He have to take a lot of credit for making it.
Absolutely.
He really would.
Yeah, what did he say the other day in the pre-race? He's A-. They've been performing well, but not getting the final results. If he makes it through this last corner, it's an A+.
I think he's going to make it.
Keselowski looks high on Earnhardt. For second place, Kurt Busch rounds off the corner.
He made it.
He can make it from here. Kurt Busch wins at Pocono, his 28th Sprint Cup win.
Nice job.
With 2 and 3 wide in 1, but back there in the tunnel turn, and even entering here in 3, you've got to be on the bottom part of the racetrack if you want to be successful.
Momentum, the key when you go through turn 3, because you have such a long straightaway. As Ken's sideways in front of the field, they're piling up behind him.
Well, Matt Kenseth got by with that, I believe. He never touched anything, but Eric Almirola with major damage on the front of his car.
37 also involved Chris Buescher, where he got his first career win. See damage to the 32 of Matt DiBenedetto.
All Busch working together to make this car the best when it had to be that. Taking the chance that they did, staying out there, and then waiting and getting their 4 tires on the right adjustments and driving by everybody.
We just saw how many times the 18 team has had adversity and bad luck and problems as they got close to the finish of the race when they weren't able to finish and capitalize on a great car. Less than 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. He makes it through turn 1. Kyle Busch now with almost a 6-second lead over Kevin Harvick. And you mentioned it, DJ. This team, it has been a team effort putting together a great car at the right time. They won stage 1. They battled back. They used pit strategy. They stayed out on the racetrack as long as they could with just 25 laps to go left in the race. They came to pit road to put on 4 fresh tires. It has paid off. Kyle Busch continues to be the fastest on the racetrack. And more importantly, Kyle Busch is going to win at Pocono. What a shady raise as we come back to the green flag.
Green. No help. He has helped you.
Big run by some of those cars in the back and around into the field. The 8 of Kyle Busch was the one who went down and came back up. Harrison Burton sliding down. It's very close there.
A lot of race cars.
It's like Ryan
going to be
Burton.
safe here in just a
All right, 1 more. Hit your
few
mark.
hundred feet.
1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
All right, now, no mistakes. As a driver, that's what you focus on. It's not about lap time. It's about not doing anything silly.
Fiance Gianna. And you can tell she's nervous. Deep breaths there as she watches down Long Pond straightaway for Ryan Blaney. Marty mentioned it. 11 career wins for Blaney.
Get home, split the street.
And through 3 for the final time. The driver of the 12 looking for win number 12. It's going to be the second time he'll see the checkered flag here at Pocono. Ryan Blaney wins again in 2024.
Fantastic work. Good job, Timmy.
Marty.
And Rick, I think it should be recognized how this big three just continues to duke it out every week. Last week we saw Kyle Busch in the lead late. Kevin Harvick moved him with 7 laps to go. He went on to win that race.
Oh, hard into the wall is the 43. Bubba Wallace slams the wall. Green flag back in the air.
Oh, good.
This is going to be an interesting restart. Kyle doesn't have any help behind him. Alex Bowman did not get a good restart. Look here at Eric Jones. He's going to go 3 wide. This could be for the win right here.
That's going to help Kyle.
Not helping out Suarez. Kyle Busch is able to surge ahead as they go through 1. 3 wide behind him.
Battle down the back straightaway. Jones, Suarez.
Jones side drafting off Suarez as they enter the tunnel turn. The fight now is for second.
Oh, look at Chase Elliott.
Chase Elliott sideways through the tunnel turn. He's able to keep it straight, but he loses positions to Kevin Harvick and now William Byron. Out front, gapping the field, Kyle Busch coming back to the white flag. One more time around. Successfully through 1. Kyle Busch a week ago out front at New Hampshire battling against Kevin Harvick. Harvick thought he had the better car, decided he'd move the 18 out of the way with 6 laps to go. Kyle Busch not letting anyone near him on these final laps. He has checked out as he goes down Long Pond straightaway for the final time, entering turn 3. A year ago, he ended a winless streak that had been 36 races. Now, as he comes out onto the front stretch, Kyle Busch is going to win at Pocono again. And Creed was right on his back bumper when they got into the restart zone. They are bumper to bumper as they go into 1. The 17 breaks off. But a huge push for the 7. Allgaier back out front. And then right away, the 0-0 of Custer with the momentum. He'll take the lead back away on Long Pond.
Whoa, did you see how big that bump was, the 0-0 hit?
Slowed him down a little bit. Now through 2. Side by side. William Byron back there just waiting.
William Byron needs to check up a little bit here, not be on their bumper getting into the corner. Hope they get slow through the middle to take advantage of it.
Oh, the 7 with the crossover, a big run. Can he get to the quarter panel? If he does, can the 17 help?
0-0 pulling away now from the 7 as they go down the front stretch. 3 laps into turn 3. A big advantage over the 7. Cole Custer, the reigning Xfinity Series champion, comes onto the straightaway. And Custer is going to win at Pocono.
The race over, guys. Thank you guys so much. That was unbelievable race.
Overtime presented by Credit One Bank. Denny Hamlin, Eric Jones. 2 laps to go.
19 stays in line, continues to push that 20 as they head down the front stretch. Further back, they are flaring out 3, 4, 5 wide up front. Denny Hamlin's trying to get away. Right now he comes into the corner. Looking wide is Kyle Larson. Larson's in the mix. He'll go to the outside of Jones. Side by side for second, and it's Larson in the wall off 1.
Yeah, Larson lost a little bit of grip there. It's going to cost him a position or 2 here. Denny Hamlin way out in front. Clear sailing for the 11 car. Jones into second. Here comes Truex into third. Kevin Harvick into fourth.
Eric Jones with a good tunnel turn, though. Made up a lot of ground on Denny Hamlin getting into the corner. Look at this battle. Daniel Hemrick all day long has been towards the front of the back, now fighting Kevin Harvick.
And how about William Byron in the 24 also coming into the mix? The big question now, do they have enough fuel to get all the way back to the start-finish line? One more lap around. Hamlin, Jones, Truex Jr., 1, 2, 3.
Here they come, final time off the end of the front straightaway. Does everybody have enough fuel? Further back, almost down, onto the apron is Kyle Larson. Larson trying to regroup as Denny Hamlin brings him off turn 1 for the final time this afternoon here in Pocono.
Headed toward the tunnel turn for the final time. Denny Hamlin, all 8 cylinders still heading here. Still got the fuel to keep this car going. His teammate, Eric Jones, also close on fuel right in his tracks as they exit the tunnel turn. Everybody's still up to speed.
The long racetrack, though, still time to run out of fuel. Will these guys have enough fuel to get to the end? Denny Hamlin has this race in hand as long as he has enough fuel.
Right behind him, Eric Jones looking for his first ever win in the Cup Series, but Denny Hamlin is going to be the spoiler today. His 34th career win. Now, of Ross Chastain on the outside. Green flag back in the air. Very tight in the first 6 cars. Chastain up the racetrack. Here comes the 11.
They lean on each other a little bit. Chastain into the wall.
Hard into the wall. He goes around. He'll hit the inside wall as well. Caution has come out.
Big damage to the 4 car of Harvick. He came across, the 1 car came across the nose of
Lap to go.
White flag, one more.
Presented by
no
Credit
run.
One Bank. 2.5 miles in front of Denny Hamlin. Does he have enough gas? They think he does.
$3,000-foot long back straightaway, headed toward the tunnel turn. Comfortable lead.
He's through the tunnel turn. Now 1 more turn.
No gain.
And half of that long straightaway until he sees the checkered flag. It would be his 3rd win of the 2022 season, but more importantly, it would be career win number 49, tying him with Tony Stewart. He's going to win at Pocono again.
And at least 1 overtime. This overtime presented by Credit One Bank. Busher on the left, Hocevar on the right, SVG on the inside alongside Ross Chastain. Here we go. Do we finish it off? Van Gisbergen tries to unsettle Busher, puts it on the inside, gets on the gas. It's Van Gisbergen and Busher side by side to you, Mike.
Wheel to wheel for the lead, coming to the S's, and it's SVG. He'll power past Busher and go to the lead. Busher now to 2nd. 3rd now will be Carson Hocevar. Chastain in 4th, but SVG, your new leader in NASCAR overtime.
Top 4 breakaway. Can Chris Busher get it regathered and try to come back for a charge at Shane Van Gisbergen? He gets into the bus stop well. The top 2 have started to squirt away from the field. Now Busher sideways, hustling that 17 car as he tries to track down Shane Van Gisbergen through the carousel. Top 2 breaking away out of 5.
It was a little bit of contact from SVG to the 17 that presented this opportunity for the lead. If Busher can catch him, he has a permission slip now to use the same tactic, but I don't think he can. I think SVG has the fastest race car.
SVG shows his experience. 1 lap to go to figure it out. 7 corners at the Glen to try to stay clear of Chris Busher. The battle on for 3rd behind with Chastain and Hocevar.
And no matter what happens on this lap, the race will be determined. Do you know what? If you go back to 2012, a former NASCAR driver by the name of Marcus Ambrose drove to a spectacular victory, being hounded by Brad Keselowski. Brad Keselowski is one of the co-owners of the team of the car doing the chasing. Chris Busher is hounding down Shane Van Gisbergen, who happens to be mentored by Marcus Ambrose. Marcus will be back in Australia watching this, and it's shades of Keselowski and Ambrose all over again. Busher gets on the inside of SVG and says, "You pushed me around earlier, I'm going to give it back." Incredible on this final lap. Van Gisbergen's only got 1 real shot left at it. Maybe 2. Thinks about it into turn 6. Did Busher save the best to last? Or has Van Gisbergen got a little payback? He gets wide. He loses it almost. He has to
can't do it. Chris Buescher wins at the Glen in the most spectacular style. What did we just see?
That's the strategy. Here's the restart.
Denny Hamlin not going to get this one back.
Hard into the wall behind him. Matt Kenseth, Menard, Vickers, and more. Look at this pileup.
Only Stewart in the middle of that.
Keselowski, Truex. What a mess. Eric Almirola.
Nobody really got a push to this point, but it lined up where that could happen now. Junior trying to break the draft.
4 wide behind him. Kurt Busch, the one all the way down on the inside. Jeff Gordon did not have a good restart. Junior got clear over there off turn 1. That might have been all she wrote.
Yeah, Harvick was so intent on keeping up with Junior that it didn't. Logano wasn't really ready to go and in the gas enough to be able to push Harvick where he needed that push down into turn 1.
Still got 2 laps to go.
And you got 3 tricky turns to negotiate each one of those laps. Harvick making a run.
He got a good run off that corner.
Beaten, battered race car and all. Kevin Harvick pressing Dale Jr. to turn 2.
What you hope there is you can get close enough to the bumper to make him overdrive or get him loose getting into the corner.
Looks like Junior made that corner just about perfect.
All the fans here at Pocono today on their feet as the race for the win comes to the white flag. We go to the final lap. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano waiting if something happens.
Harvick, another big run right there.
That's his strong part of the racetrack.
Half a lap to go.
Nice corner by Junior.
One more turn. Can he hold him off? He's going to do it. 3rd win of the season. Pocono goes to Dale Earnhardt Jr.
That's what you call the Pocono sweep, buddy.
7 laps. A sprint to the finish, and the crowd's loving it here at Pocono.
Good push at the outside line. Reddick is not to the back of the 19. The outside line's going to have the speed, the momentum down into turn 1.
Reddick not even close to the back of the 19. The 11 clears him, and now here comes Denny Hamlin to the inside for the lead through 1.
He runs the 5 wide, almost into the fence.
Up into the wall with the 5, and now the momentum. Behind them, with the 19 of Martin Truex Jr., Larson loses the lead. Hamlin's out front.
Oh, we got a crash behind him into the tunnel turn. A big wreck. Hard lick.
That's Haley in the 31, and he is turned around. Has Harvick behind him. Martin Truex Jr. on the inside. Joe Gibbs Racing side by side.
That inside line just fails to connect every single restart. Truex side drafting hard. Here comes the 45 to the inside. Reddick.
Couldn't get to the 19, and now Reddick drops back to 4th. And 2 car lengths separate Hamlin from Martin Truex Jr. They're 1 and 2, under 3 laps to go.
Larson on the bottom. Wonder if his car is not driving well, falling back.
Denny Hamlin, a 6-time winner at Pocono, looking for number 7. Martin Truex Jr. won a week ago in New Hampshire, looking to go back-to-back. And Toyota running top 2 right now, looking for their 600th win in NASCAR's top 3 series.
They're trying to take third place. Reddick to the inside of Harvick down here in turn 1 and 2. Not going to get cleared. Nose to nose off in the corner. Harvick backs off. Reddick with the newer tires clears into third place.
Reddick on the move up to 3rd. Now they fan out. The top 7 nose to tail. Eric Jones trying to stick the nose out of the 43, seeing if he can get another spot. See Chase Elliott just behind him.
Truex not able to close the gap. Oh, there's a spin. The 41 of Priest is around. No
Makes
caution
slight
yet.
contact. No, he's not going to make contact with the inside wall, and no caution has come out.
Reddick to the inside for second.
It's 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
Drag race down the front straightaway for second place between Reddick and Truex. The 41 still sitting there, not refired.
Now he gets going. Trying to get going. You see the flames coming out of the exhaust of the 41. He can't get it refired.
They need to throw a caution right here.
The caution does come out. That will put Denny Hamlin in victory lane. Win number 60